How's it going, guys? Welcome to the live stream. 3 people in. By the way, Dylan has no idea what I'm I have this title of this live stream as. Is Dylan going to look it up almost immediately?
100%.
I put out just a poll yesterday, and there's a few people that messaged me directly like, dude, don't wreck any microphones. I'll take them from you before you destroy them. I'm not going to be destroying microphones. We'll talk a bit about that a little bit later on, what my plans are. What are your plans with my daughter? Kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
Also, studio, I got some background lights back. Finally,
Nice.
the past like 4 or 5 videos, I haven't had any background light because my light died, and Aperture has just decided to tell me to go screw myself. So,
Well, you didn't buy that long ago, I think, right? Like,
I didn't, and it cost almost $200.
Yeah.
And I messaged them saying, "What's up?" And they're like, So they gave me an email to email at Aperture, and which is cs@aperture.com. And it went nowhere. It just kept hitting a brick wall of your email cannot be sent. And so I tried getting a hold of them on Twitter again, and they will not respond to me one bit. I'm a little disappointed in Aperture, I got to say. Richard,
Wow.
how's she going, buddy? Holy crap. 9 people just piled in the room. Cool. How's everyone doing? Does anyone have any issues? I know there's a couple people that had issues with me destroying a microphone. I do have a couple videos planned where a microphone's demise might be had. Jen,
I mean,
how's she going,
but
buddy?
you know, not necessarily death, just mostly torture. I mean, you know, we might not hit death very frequently, but it would be very
It's for
torturous.
science.
But like, people are saying it's destroyed. It's like, well, I mean, most of them aren't going to be completely
Richard.
destroyed.
What USB mic you using? Yeah, I also got a lot of positive feedback from the USB thing. Only 1 lost sub on that. I was surprised. So, Beresford, how's she going? Gear Junkie, what's up? Happy Friday. Oh my God, I dragged into this week. I think it was Tuesday morning. I was doing the morning show, and no, it was Tuesday after the show, and we were talking. We had a meeting with my boss, and he's mentioning, long weekend coming up. I'm like, long weekend? Oh yeah. It's a long weekend. Holy crap! I had no idea. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
That means this coming video is going to be released on the Tuesday instead of the Monday for everyone. Hi, Liberty Dude. Liberty Dude's got his hands up. I had a feeling it would be you. And that's the thing. So I want to do science with the microphone. I have to do science with the microphone for a video, Dylan. So the question, the poll was, if I were to destroy a mic, would you prefer it to be, it's supposed to be a condenser, by the way. What's that sound? What are you listening to? I can't hear you.
Going.
Oh, your phone's going off.
Yeah, my phone's going off all of a sudden. This tripped me out.
Wondering
Scared
what
the fuck
that
out of
was.
me for a second.
So I asked, would you prefer I destroyed a rugged condenser or a cheap condenser? And a lot of people said rugged, which, by the way, I don't know if there's a rugged condenser. I don't know if there's like a rugged phone case style condenser microphone. Pretty sure there isn't. Liberty Dude says science is good. Yes, there will be a purpose. I'm not going to just destroy a microphone for the sake of destroying it. However, I mean, the mic has to die. So, Dylan, what do you think? Should I go for a super cheap, or is there a specific microphone you think is relatively rugged that might be able to put up with some abuse?
I mean, Shure stuff, for the most part, is rugged. So I would be interested to maybe, I don't know. Well, are we talking large condensers?
Yeah,
Or like just
large
any condensers? Oh, fuck.
Well, that's kind of the point of this, right? Is
Yeah. I don't know. The P120 is pretty rugged. I mean, as far as like
it's
mics
not
that
bad.
I've seen, I would say, the P220 or the P120 are probably good contenders.
kind of hurts my soul to kill a P120 because I have a feeling it's going to kill it. What I'm going to do?
You're not going to tell us what you're going to do, obviously.
No. I'll tell you after the stream.
Oh, sweet.
But it does. So I was thinking about buying an MXL 770 because also I can reuse the body. I do plan on doing some mic, finagling by ripping guts out and putting new guts in. So I think maybe an MXL 770 might not be a bad idea. It's like $170 Canadian. It's not too shabby. Would anybody cry if the microphone that got destroyed was an MXL 99 or a 770? That is the question I should ask everyone. Would anybody be sad to see the MXL 770 die? Out of all the mics. I personally have never bought one. So I'm watching the chat. No one's saying anything about the MXL. That's good. Wow, we got 18 people in here. Hi, everybody. How's it going? And only 3 likes. Damn. So the P120 is the top of your list. Technically, the P120 is not a large condenser. Large capsule condenser. Liberty Dude cries. MXL, really? For an MXL? We'll see. P120's on the list. You okay, Dylan?
Yeah, there was a bunch of calls that came through, and they left a message. I was trying to figure out what the hell someone was calling me for.
No worries, man. If you need a second, you like the 770? Maybe I'll do a review on the 770 first, just so I don't have to destroy it without any extra. I tell you what. First time live, the MXL can meet its maker.
Starting things off with a bang. Nice.
Dan, welcome to the live stream, buddy.
That's awesome.
I love how people are super passionate about seeing something get destroyed.
I don't know. I kind of get it in a weird way. I don't know. It's kind of like living vicariously through one of those things, those smash houses, those places you can pay and you can just go and destroy shit.
Destroy an element? What is an element?
It's like how, remember people used to watch How to Basic throw eggs at laptops, and somehow that was viral.
Or the dude that used to take a brand new iPhone and how does it blend?
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like the how does it blend? It's weirdly satisfying.
He must have gotten hate. So Michael Reed says, I have a question that does not relate to the destruction of perfectly good microphones.
Fair enough.
In a prior video, you said for live content to not get a revelator, but to use another method for live effects. Can you explain?
Yes, please explain.
I don't remember saying no. Don't get the revelator is actually good for live content. I think what I was referencing is if you the other way to get inline effects would be to actually have inline effects. So effects processors, outboard processing as they call it. So you would have a DBX 286S or something along those lines that you would put in your signal chain for going live. Revelator should be perfectly fine for going live. It has all the. If I misspoke in that, I do apologize. The Revelator is perfectly fine for live streaming. In fact, it's fantastic for it. Saturday, 7 a.m. Australia. Dan, dude, what are you up so early for, man? It's it's 5 p.m. here in Canada, day before, so. So we know we're all going to be alive. The world isn't going to blow up before 7 a.m. Australia's seen the future.
Yeah, literally.
I'm not a very scientific type of fella. No worries, Michael. So live effects can happen one of 2 ways. They can be onboard effects. So with the Revelator or some higher priced, the Revelator and other higher priced interfaces can have effects that work in real time, that have kind of a computer in the interface like the Revelator does, or you have outboard processing. It's the only 2.
Sneed.
Sneed, how's it going, buddy? The wrench is in here, guys.
I was going to say, haven't seen a wrench in here in a while. Shit.
No, the wrench was here last week. Sneed was here last week. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice. My apologies.
You can fit many toiletries in the MXL case. Win-win.
I saw that. That's great.
That's amazing. See, I still want to know, Liberty Dude, what's an element? When you say destroy a element, I'm not exactly sure what an element is.
Your station?
Yeah. No words. So with the MXL case, that's one of the things that I was looking forward to is if the mic does go bad, Like if it does get destroyed during testing, we can have one last hurrah with it. And I would need a little bit of extra room inside in order to have said hurrah. So the MXL I'm kind of leaning towards. There's not a lot of room in the AKG head or in the AKG body. It's actually quite tight. So maybe I'll just spend the extra $170 on that. I could always just go buy another P120 though, right? That's the other side of the coin. Anyway, Aston Element. Oh, an Aston Element.
I say the P120 because its mount inside, the way the capsule's mounted, is actually pretty rugged compared to even like a TLM. And the body is a lot thicker. I've noticed the actual steel body is got a bigger cross section. So I think as far as mics that could really probably take a good beating, now, if you're gonna drop it in a bathtub or something, I don't know that there's many mics that could tolerate that. Maybe a PZM.
The Aston Element has the delicacy and detail of a condenser, so that's not a condenser. I need a condenser for this, Liberty.
I need a Sneeda.
Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks. I do need the sweater fuzz removal razor mic. No, I don't want to go USB either. There's too many things that can go wrong with a USB.
I think you should get a PZM and throw it underwater.
PZM? What's a PZM?
Like a pressure zone mic, like either a Crown PZM or an AKG PZM.
All right.
They're like, the mics look weird. They're like an XLR port, and then it's a plate because they're designed to go like in boundaries, like against walls or on floors, like some kind of a boundary.
Okay.
So yeah, and I don't know. It's a weird technology. It's technically a condenser, but yeah, it's. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a plate that reads levels, I'm guessing, of pressure.
Well, there's a little slit against the plate, and there's a little kind of place where that connects to the XLR. And I guess the idea is supposed to be that the plate reflects the sound into that slit a certain way, almost like a weird acoustic version of a satellite dish.
Cool.
Yeah, I know, it's interesting, Mike. I've used them. And they're neat because you can put them anywhere. Like I remember once I literally threw one inside a kick drum under a bunch of pillows. And to get like a sub sound, and it was awesome. Like it sounded amazing. But
right on.
Yeah, definitely at some point add that to your bucket list to add to your repertoire. PZM, Mike.
Sneed says, I try to catch all the live stream. Appreciate the interaction with creators. Thank you. That's one of the reasons I enjoy this. When you're doing the experiment, will cause this microphone destruction? When are you doing the experiment that will cause this mic? I plan on doing this probably in the next week or two. I got the Tuesday's videos all set. That has to do with the shotgun mics and all that stuff. So Tuesday's video is going to be fun. And then I'm going to be... I do have a shotgun... shotgun round. Where I'm going to be comparing two of the top shotgun microphones on the market for kind of prosumer.
You got a shotgun shell coming for us?
Ooh. So in the next couple of weeks, I've got a lot of I should actually do a calendar up and kind of plan what's going what week and kind of maybe I should do that. Put a calendar on the wall and actually work it out. I'm not all that organized. I'm not organized whatsoever.
I've tried the wall. I mean, I think I'm probably, I don't know, average, maybe about little above average organized. But I tried the wall calendar with the whiteboard and putting stickies and stuff, and I could never get into it. It's still up on my wall, but I fucking haven't used it.
Well, it would be nice to be able to plan. So on video shoots like the mic destruction video, to be able to plan shoots when I'm going to be doing stuff, because it's not just going to be at this desk. It's also going to be, some of the video has to be done outside. So that kind of thing will take a little bit of finagling. And I think having a little bit of planning behind something like that might do me a little bit better, and I'll be able to use my time better. So the MXL 250 is complete trash body-wise. MXL 250, let's look at this. MXL 250. I also don't want to, if I'm buying a mic, I don't want to be buying a large, an expensive microphone. You can't even get these. MXL 250.
MXL 250.
R77 classic ribbon. V250 Amazon.ca. $80. Yes, we have a winner. Wait, is that American? We call .ca. Holy crap. $4 import fees. I'm buying it. So is this the one, the V250? Is this, can we get everybody here? Let me go back here. Let's do a poll.
A pool.
MXL. Was it? Oh, 770. Oh, man, I've lost my brain there for a second. MXL 250. Right? Yeah, 250. There. Hit us with the poll, guys. Let us know which one I should do. I will buy the 770. The 770 is pretty much the most money I want to spend on a microphone that I'm going to kick the crap out of. And I mean, that's literally what I've got to do. It's science, right? MXL 250, 100%. How many votes we got on that? We have, it doesn't say, 1 vote. Okay, 1 vote. Nobody else is participating.
You and your polls.
Squeeze the grill mesh you can dent with strong plosives. Damn.
Hey, if I click all of the buttons in the little survey thing in a certain order, like really rhythmically, am I sort of doing like a pole dance?
I don't know. It doesn't really update real time. T-Bone SC400.
No.
By Thoman.
Thoman.
Yeah, Thoman. Doesn't look like I have the ability to import that. Well, definitely not through Amazon. Buy now. Thoman website. Let's see how much this is. Yes, 41 euros. So, oh no, that's 41 pounds. 41 pounds, 8-pound shipping. I doubt that. This is probably going to run me about $170 Canadian. So that's probably out. MXL 770 taking the lead, 10 votes. My goodness. All right, we're going to leave this up for a little while.
It's because you called them out, that's why.
Well, no, we only had one. So would you recommend a Sennheiser E835 for Yamaha MG10X UF mixer? Yeah, the mixer shouldn't have any
bearing on
massive bearing on the microphone. The E835 is a great mic. I love the E835. It's not a flat mic though. Under those circumstances, I love the E835. You would probably want to do a side-by-side with an SM58 or V7 or something like that. The E835 it's got a little bit of character to it that you might not like the most. So I would try it out and actually side by side with an SM58. Which one is perceived to be more durable? The MXL 770 would. The MXL 770 would be the most durable of them. And that's the thing, because I can't give away what I'm going to be doing, although I'm pretty sure a lot of people have guessed. The durability is going to be part of this. So I want to have like a standard durability to be compared across the board with other mics. So this would be the same durability or on a relative basis with, an NT2A or an NT1 or something like that. An XM8500 or a ProDip TT1. I have no idea what a ProDip TT1 is, so I'm going to say XM8500. Liberty Dude, I don't mind crying. Oh, I voted for 770. I kind of wanted you to use it and see for its price how underrated it is. Or maybe you might disagree, which is perfectly fine in a free world. That's why you don't mind crying. You know what? Okay, so yeah, I tell you what, I will make sure that I do a review on it before I destroy it. I've avoided MXL because I've listened to some people. Can you do a review of ProDip TT1? It's $40. TT. Okay, I've got to look it up. ProDip Dipe. The E on the end tells me that the I is long.
Predict.
It is a handheld switchable dynamic microphone. See, it's $71.
Mm-hmm.
For $71, it's an extra $20 to buy an SM58.
Yeah. It's gotta be. It better be something. Something magical for that.
But it's a brand I've never used before.
Yeah.
It's kind of got the look of an E835, like it's got the same kind of visual appearance. Oh God, they took pictures of the capsule, and they got little hairs sticking out of it. Gross.
Nice.
The capsule doesn't look anything special. The capsule looks like the XM8500. For the price, XM8500 every day, $75 for a no-name microphone, and until they've proven themselves, that's a no-name microphone. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if I missed any more.
Or you could just go right to the top of the heap and get the 1800S.
XM8500's I think $25 US. I mean, just
I thought the 8500 is that?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Cheap. It is super cheap.
I thought it was at least like 50.
No.
So then
It's
what the hell's the
50
XM?
Canadian.
What's the 1800?
They're like $15 They're ridiculously
God.
cheap. Jedi is a philanthropist. Sorry, I missed your message. I heard the SM58 sounds better after first explosion. Okay, so there's a couple things I've got coming, by the way. I actually reached out to Bandrew a couple days ago, and I asked Bandrew if he had a first-gen Scarlett, because I needed to get my hands on a first-gen Scarlett, because my first interface was a first-gen 2i4. And I want to do a video on the first-gen Scarlett. And he didn't have one, or no, he did have one, but the shipping was like $80 if he was going to send it. So I went on eBay and I bought a Scarlett 2i2. I think I got it for $100 Canadian, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
That might at some point meet its maker. I'm not sure. And I'm looking at possibilities for this stuff. Now, remind you, I am Canadian. We don't have as much firepower for destroying things as Americans do.
It's true.
Like we really, and like whether or not you consider us to be unfun, we can't just go out and get firepower. So yeah, I'll do what I can. We'll see.
Just get a 50 mil and introduce it to a U87.
Yeah. Well, hey, if it's for science, it's for science.
Yep.
And I wonder if we can get our hands on a 50 mil for science.
If we weren't here, let's go on. We'll do a little DCS road trip.
Canadians going to the U.S. to buy firearms is never a good headline.
We'll wait until you're at the 20K mark, and then we'll do a little U.S. tour. Speaking of which, can I just draw attention to how quickly you've already gotten up to 12.2?
I know. August.
It's been
was
like
stupid.
a month, dude.
Yeah, August was stupid.
What the fuck?
It was.
And then it's almost consumer time, so you're probably gonna get another.
Yeah.
You're gonna be by the end of the year. You're already gonna be at least like halfway to 20K.
It's looking that way. So it really boosted for half of the month of August, and then it kind of settled back down to basically double what my channel was doing before.
Yeah.
So,
Is that all?
well, it was like 4 or 5 times the size. Like it boosted.
Oh my.
And it was pretty stupid how the views I got. Like I went from 80,000 views in a month 92,000 was my best month, I think. Average, I was doing about 80,000 views right before the boost. And then I did 218,000 views in a month.
Holy fuck.
Like it was absolutely stupid. The subs I was getting almost 200 subs a day. Yeah, it was pretty stupid.
My God.
Arch Vlog. Thanks, sir. Love your video, especially the SM58 upgraded to SM7B. That's the video that actually blew up. You came in on that train, Arch Vlog. That was, it was cool. I'm glad everyone liked it. I'm getting an SM7B shell, which I can play around with and I can do some things. I think I might be turning it into a condenser 7B, just for shits and giggles.
Condenser 7B.
Why not? I like the condenser microphones, but unfortunately my neighbors too always constructing something. Yeah, that's shitty.
You can make the SM7C. C for condenser, but also C for the fact that there was never any C revision.
That's good. I like that. SM7C. Sneed, Bandrew is a G. I watch all his content. His podcast is great. Sunday listening. Yeah, I love his podcast. Does not get enough love. I think he's got like 9,000 subs on that channel. He needs
plug.
What?
What's the name of the podcast?
It's Bandrew Says Podcast.
Okay. Well, go check it out.
It's well worth it. Yeah, check it out. I'll smuggle some N1000s across Lake Erie and bring them to you, Aiden. I have no knowledge of this, FBI.
CSIS.
Dan, hey, buddy. How's it going, man? Xenos Box, would you say Neat King B2 is the XM8500 with condenser microphones? No. The Neat King B2 is actually a decent mic. It's a very, very warm mic. It's a little loose in the low end. I don't have the highest opinion of the XM8500. A lot of people love it. It is what it is. The XM8500 of condenser microphones. Dylan? The Behringer.
Yeah.
Behringer C1 or whatever it is. Yeah, there it is. This is the XM8500 of condenser mics. Another Behringer product.
Oh, there you go. Use that.
20K by the end of the year. I would love to, Beresford. Like, boosting 10K in less than 4 months would be awesome. I would really love to see that happen. I don't think so. I don't know. It's hard to believe how quickly I got the 2.3 thousand subs that I did get. But Christmas time always jacks up. The holidays just
take the C1.
Yeah.
And record a video of you talking into it while it is ignited with napalm. And just see
Dude,
what that's
we can't
like.
get firearms. We also can't get napalm.
You can make it. You make it. What is it?
I don't No. I don't care where you got it from. We're not actually giving out how to make napalm on this. No.
That's funny. That's funny.
Pror condenser mic?
Pror.
Oh God, I'm not even looking that up. If I can't pronounce it, I'm not using that. In
Pror?
Australia, we used always have to drive to Canberra for fireworks and prawn. It's our national capital. Nice. All it takes is one video to get happy in the algorithm. You're off to the races. It's fascinating too because the one video that did blow for me was a video where I was doing, I was modifying a microphone, and I don't have a lot of mic modding on my channel, so that's why it went up and then it kind of stagnated and then went down a bit. Is because I don't have other videos to follow that up, which is why I want to do some more mods. I enjoy doing mods. It's fun. But then I've got the SM58 versus the Beta 58's also kind of like trending upwards. It's kind of like stabilizing, but it trended up quite a bit and took place of it. So that's why the channel's still double what it was before, is that one video. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's ever going to be a mic versus mic video that takes off, that literally takes off to that degree. Nobody's like, oh my God, did you see that comparison of the SM7B and the whatever? No, it's usually these kinds of channels have a cumulative effect. The more videos you have, the more interest your channel gets, and then you'll get back views, and then but it never really goes viral. It's never like, oh my God, this one video of your comparison.
Anything technical. I mean, but that doesn't mean you can't be successful. I mean,
No.
Linus Tech Tips is like 99.9% of the videos are niche.
Well, specifically, and like before about 5 years ago, before that, his was a cumulative channel too. Nothing ever went viral.
And that's not to say, like, that's one example of that type of a channel, but like Unbox Therapy is doing a similar thing, but because their products are just things that people are already getting on Amazon and stuff.
Yeah.
And he has a way as a presenter of making it mainstream entertaining. Like, I don't know another guy that could make a video about a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
Like mainstream entertainment, but somehow Lou, that guy,
I
can
don't
do that.
know. Yeah, he's pretty good at what he does. Hey,
Yep.
20 views. TechMed Rainer. Cheers, brother. Thanks for the super chat. This is this beer. I'm drinking a beer, Dylan.
You're drinking TechMed's super chat.
It is. It is. Picked up some Stella with last week's money.
Stella.
But yeah, you know what? Some of the fun videos that I kind of hinted at in the I'm no longer doing USB video, no longer doing USB microphones. Some of the fun is kind of the stuff that I'm coming up with because I love doing microphone comparisons. The big problem is I don't always have a microphone to compare. I don't always have a microphone I want to compare, and I don't want to just be making videos because I need a video.
Yeah.
So I'm not shifting the strategy of this channel. Liberty Dude, cheers, brother.
Sweet.
Pro professional condenser mic. Now curious just to see if a Canadian can look it up. All right, fine. Fine.
That's funny.
Fine. You give me money, I'll look up the bloody mic.
We don't want to set a precedent with that.
But look up my mic. Pro USB condenser computer microphone. I love when it's called a computer microphone.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, these guys contacted me. Oh, God. Oh, God.
What?
It's a USB mic. It's
Nice.
It's a Yeti lookalike. Microphone for podcast. Pro. Why would you name it Pro? Beer burps, don't mind me. Pro USB microphone kit for phone, PC, micro, Mac, Android, professional plug-and-play studio microphone with stand for gaming, online chatting, videos, voiceovers, streaming. Voiceovers?
Yeah, that's weird.
Ugh. I looked it up. I feel dirty. Yeah, I thought it was a typo too the first time. Now that you are not doing USB microphones, we'll all watch cat videos. Thanks, Michael. Is that what everyone was here for, the USB mics? Is that... It would be surprising if that was a fact, considering my USB microphone videos literally tank the moment. Every time they're a 10 of 10. Meaning, out of all the videos released prior to them, they're the worst performing. Every single USB microphone video I've done. Every single one. So, I'd be a little surprised if people were, like, actually disappointed. You're getting double-digit momentum now. We'll blink and you'll be having a triple-digit issues by then. I'm hoping. That'd be nice. Earthworks Ethos is like SM7B on steroids. What a mic. I want the Earthworks Ethos. I want all of the Earthworks mics. I guess I should contact them again. The last time I contacted them, I think I was around 5,000 subs, and they didn't get back to me. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. On the microphone, you psychopath. Maybe the microphone to destroy should be USB microphone. Yeah, and the problem is I want to use one that's on par with other condenser microphones. So USB is kind of out. There's extra circuitry in the USB microphone that could get destroyed, and that would cause a problem with the scientific findings.
Ooh, that makes it better.
Yeah. I destroy USB microphones on a weekly basis, so.
Without even trying.
Sneed, Aiden, I'm a mobile creator. What do you advise for handheld mic that connects well to an Android smartphone or iOS device? Maybe a video idea for you, possibly. Handheld mic that connects well to an Android smartphone. So, where'd I put them?
SM58.
No. So, give me a second.
It's handheld. It sounds great, and with a small modification, it can connect to an iPhone.
Just a second. Actually,
And by small
and I'm going
modification,
to promote
I mean one
Rode
that
a bit.
costs
Don't mind me.
the same amount as
So,
the mic.
the Rode Video Mic Go capsules. You can buy these. They're not brutally expensive, but they, you get a wireless system with them. You don't have to buy the lavalier mic that goes with them because these units have a little microphone in them, and they actually sound quite good. Depending on what you're doing, they also have a little handle for these capsules that makes it look like a handheld microphone. So you can literally walk around with this, and it records directly to the Rode capture device. And you can also plug it into a smartphone. You can plug it in, so it's a wireless device as well. So you don't have to have any wires coming off of it. if I was in a situation where I was using a handheld mic that connects to a smartphone or iOS device, I would actually always say this. The reason is most microphones that you're going to get, most USB microphones that connect to an iOS device, they're going to be shit. And I mean, that's the thing. You're going to be walking around with some sort of an XLR mic. So you've got the, the Q2U, which is one of the first that I would say might be a decent, but the sound quality on that, if you're looking for actual sound quality, this is where I'd go with that. The Rode Wireless Go 2. I really love this kit. I have very little use for it. I'm going to be using it when I get a little bit more video shooting done outside. But yeah, it would be a great way to get mobile recordings done. And once again, you can record right onto the device, so you don't have to worry too much about actually recording onto a phone either. So there is that. My P-Roar doesn't sound good. No, it doesn't. It could cover things like adapters and other types of gear like portable interface or related cables. I might look into doing something like that. I've found that a lot of stuff that if it gets anywhere near kind of off-brand stuff that's niche, like really, really niche, like recording to your iPhone, people just don't care. And that's what I've been fighting with the USB microphones is people don't care. People in this sphere don't give a shit about that stuff. Podcasters might, but I don't have a lot of, they're not my main core audience. And once again, it does kind of come down to, you got to make sure you're taking care of your core. So that is one of those things that I'll look into it. I like kind of like going off the grid of recording, like recording with your cell phone might be a unique angle I can do with that, and maybe take a look at some of the most affordable options for doing so. I'll look into that. The XLR mic that looks like an OC18 clone. XLR mic. You know what? OC got a hold of me. Austrian Audio got a hold of me about 2 months ago about the OC14 or OC16, and then they never got back to me.
Weird.
I should message them.
You should.
I'm waiting for part 2 of the Bumblebee Tuna series. That was, you know what? Some of my best jokes came from the USB microphone videos because I had to do something to liven them up. I got to say, the one thing that I'm mildly disappointed is more people didn't watch those videos because some of those jokes were fucking gold. Okay? Like just fucking gold. Damn it. Not here for the USB mic videos. I was just kidding. I feel you, Michael. Sneed, I do cellular network testing, usually outside the Elements or in the car. Keep the science pure and stay with the XLR mics. Rode Wireless Go 2. Yeah, Rode Wireless Go 2. It's the way to go. Random question. How do you manage turning something like a DBX 286S off? Down levels, connected mic before yanking power. Disconnect mic. I've never actually used the DBX 286S personally. When I was starting out, everybody basically said, stay the fuck away from it. It's garbage. And I stayed away from it. I want to get one to do a video on because I don't think they're garbage. I think most people don't know how to use outbound gear like that because it's not just plug it in and go. Now, that said, if it has an off switch, use the off switch. If it has a phantom off, use the phantom off. If it doesn't have any of those, yes, unplug it and then wait 30 seconds.
A lot of the value of DBX stuff ends up being its ruggedness and the fact that they're kind of made to be on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They might not sound the most amazing, although DBX does make a few renowned pieces of gear for their price. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where like pristine quality is not exactly why you buy a DBX.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going through in my rack I've got a DBX 166A, which sounds okay, and I've got a DBX 166 XL, and the 166 XL sounds like the 528.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like a Symmetrix. So like
yeah, no, I want to start getting into more outbound. I actually have the box for it so I can actually mount shit, but it's
you made a rack?
Oh, I got a rack.
Nice.
So I don't know.
I got an extra one for you too.
Woo! I'll take it.
Hey.
Zinnios Box. Don't know why SE Dynacaster is not so popular. I don't know either. SE gets a bad rap. Every SE microphone, I actually have a review of the SE 2200 cocked and ready to be recorded. I've been using it for the past, month and a half on my morning show. I freaking love the microphone. It sounds fantastic. It's cheaper than the NT2A, although it doesn't have the polar patterns. But it sounds fantastic. I have not, outside of the SE Neom, I haven't had a bad sounding SE microphone. I like their products. Their products don't get any kind of coverage. And like, dude's like ready to send me his whole catalog. He's like, do you want to test them? You can test any mics you want. I don't understand why they don't have more traction. Like, I don't get it. I feel the Dynacaster was the original Dynamite preamps weren't very good. So they were a little noisy. So if they put the Dynamite 2 in, I think that would be even better. But yeah, SE needs more love on their microphones.
Yep, agreed.
Sneed Mobile Tech. I'm also a podcaster, by the way. Oh, cool. I wasn't insulting podcasters, I promise. It would be great to have an OC16 versus OC18 comparison. Agreed. I need to get a hold of Austrian Audio. Liberty Dude, I posted an Amazon link for the Pro mic in your Discord, not for you to buy, but to show I wasn't talking about a USB mic. Okay, cool. I'll look at it if it's not a USB mic, and I'll consider it. And I'll do a review if it's not a USB mic. Zinnios, Lewitt and Austrian Audio are killing it lately. LCT 1040 is god tier. I still wish they would send me a 1040. They're not going to. It's a $3,500 mic. In Canada, that is. Probably like $3,000 in the US. There's no switch. I might have damaged a mic just pulling power. Oh, Jesus.
Aye.
Is there... So, it has Phantom, right? It has to have Phantom. The DBX.
I mean...
Which
model are we talking about?
286S. That's got to have Phantom.
It's a preamp, so yeah. I mean, if I look, I'm going to look at a picture of the back of it here.
Dan, has to have Phantom. If you can run a condenser microphone, it has to have 48 volts.
Yep, it has Phantom. I'm looking at it right now. It has Phantom.
So you should have switched the Phantom off, and then unplugged the mic.
Yeah. So on the far left-hand side of it, there's a button and there's a little yellow LED right beside it. That's the Phantom switch. So if that yellow LED is on, don't unplug stuff.
Yes. Liberty, join the Discord. Yes, by the way, join the Discord. Also, I've gotten a few extra members over the past 2 weeks or so. If you became a member, I don't have the list on me right now, but if you became a member, join the Discord. We have a special champagne room. There are no strippers. I'm sorry.
There can be. I mean, I'm up for it.
Some have issues with the DBX 286S where some of the components fail over time. Yeah, that's when you pay $200 for a piece of equipment like that. It's like you get what you pay for in the audio sphere, right? The higher priced products by Symmetrics, like the 528E, that was going for like $900 when it was still being produced. There's a reason you paid $900 for it. Because
at the same time, even the 528 is notorious for failing in the industry, and it's $900.
Or they stay plugged in for 20 years and never have
nothing
a problem.
happens.
Yeah, and that's the trade-off, right?
Yeah, well, I got 3 of them, and 2 out of the 3 of them that I got were just DOA. One of them, one of them would power on and nada. The other one wouldn't even power on, so I'm pretty sure that one's a transformer issue. So that would be easy to fix.
Yeah, Liberty Dude, the SE2200 is fantastic. I hate the name. Just giving it a numerical name with no letters in it seems weird, doesn't it? Like just the 2200B. I want to say B at the end.
Imagine the Shuers were going to go, just the Shure 58, the Shure 57, the Shure 7. Like, it's weird.
It has Phantom and gain level. It was green behind the ears mistake. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. What'd you rack, buddy? I hate to ask. That hurts. Yeah, whenever you have Phantom on, Hopefully your mic is fine. I shall pray for it. What will blow if you pull with the Phantom on? It's probably a cap, right?
Yeah, more than likely.
So
I
you-
mean, it doesn't necessarily like, most mics don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
like there's lots and lots of condensers that don't, but sometimes especially more expensive condensers that are more sensitive to some of that stuff. They might go like one of my buddies. He was unplugging his mic incorrectly for years, and it was a P120, and then eventually he fried it.
Yeah. Well, it's
And I was like,
probably a
oh.
build over time.
Yeah.
Xenios Box, are you in touch with Warm Audio? No. And I
should
want
be.
to be.
You totally
There's-
should be.
I think I reached out to them way back. See, and this is the problem because I reach out to a lot of companies and then I try to let it go cold for a while, especially if they don't respond. Warm Audio, I believe, was one of those that just didn't respond, and that's fair. So, but the process of reaching out, it's almost like a day where I've got to actually have an itinerary, have the phone numbers set up, who I'm going to talk to, start making phone calls, start sending emails. But I will do that. Yeah, Mike would either not get signal or would attenuate to 0 within a few seconds. Ooh, that probably means a cap. If it's attenuating to 0 within a few seconds.
Yeah, if there's a delay, it's capacitor related or
Yeah.
microprocessor related, but probably cap.
If it's a microprocessor, throw your mic away. Won't name brand. They were great with repair. Courier on return trip less good. Yeah.
You know what I like? As far as components failing, especially when you've got something open and you're trying to test something, I would take a resistor failing all day long over a capacitor. When a resistor fails, it's this mild, smooth ballet of fire that just bursts out of it and just kind of fizzles out, and there's no sound. A little,
Yep.
quick puff of smoke, and it's
Just
over.
nothing
Fucking
passes.
capacitor's a goddamn firework. Jesus, fuck! And then you got the smell.
Oh,
the
yeah.
smell of like a ruptured capacitor. Oh,
Yeah, it turns your stomach because you know what just happened. And it probably took 6 things with it off the bridge when it jumped.
have you ever seen Photonic Induction on YouTube?
No.
This guy. He's a British electrical engineer, and his whole channel is based around using electricity to destroy things. But he had this one random video of him taking like a fireplace skewer and sticking it through a laptop battery, and the fucking thing exploded. and it was billowing smoke, and the guy after was like, the smell. Oh, it smelled like
Yeah,
cancer.
I can imagine.
Ugh.
Funitsutava. I'm sorry. Funtsitava.
Fonsadava.
Made 100 plus podcasts with the SEX1S using SE8 for Zoom overhead. Nice. Oh, by the way, did anybody see the ads for the new Shure directional ceiling mics? Basically, they're ceiling mics that are you need to look it up. It looks like ridiculously stupid. So they're hidden microphones in the ceiling that you can section off parts of the ceiling for focusing on different sides of the room. And it's ridiculously like next tech.
Nice.
You need to see it. It looks fantastic.
What is it?
Let me look it up here.
Yeah, what's the...
It's Shure.
Mm-hmm.
Ceiling array microphone.
Ceiling array mic. Sam.
Yeah.
It's a Sam, bruh.
So they have, the MXA 910. That's 2020. I just saw the videos for it on Facebook.
MXA 910.
Let's see the video they've been sharing. I'll see which one it is. Because the videos have been like everywhere.
Whoa, that's a fucking weird looking thing. I mean, it's it's literally a ceiling tile. Wow.
Yeah.
What's the application? I'm trying to.
So it's for conferences. So if you want to
So kind of like a UN meeting where
Yes.
instead of every participant having a mic, like a traditional podium mic in front of them, it's just wow.
Yeah, and it can narrow down. Yeah, the MXA 920 ceiling array.
Yeah. That's fucking weird.
right?
And it literally, it's a ceiling tile. Like that's
Yep.
fuck. And then they show it they show it in the ceiling somewhere. That's fucking wild. Like what is happening to technology now, man?
And
It's
some of
getting-
the video, like, they're fluffing the numbers for it. They're like, and this is what it's like when people over here are talking. You can't hear it while they're talking only 5 feet away.
yeah.
And yes, I know they're fluffing that a bit, but I mean, they're still bragging it, so it's probably got some validity. I don't know how great it is. I would love to get it just to see how good it is, but then I also don't need a ceiling microphone. That said, I don't also need other USB microphones. Same thing, right?
Yeah.
Reach out and touch Warm Audio's hand. I will.
Touch them.
Yeah,
Touch their
you
hand.
make me want to pee. Ceiling mics. Wow, that sounds interesting. Very expensive. Sounds really integrated and specifically arranged. It is, but it's all done like all of the kind of arranging of what source you're picking up is done by quadrants in the room, and it's all through a computer software, basically. So
I wonder
you can,
how good the quality of the sound that it picks up is, because I wonder if, like, let's say you had a podcast.
the
you know, like
videos
something
are
like-
fantastic, dude.
Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to look that up. That's really neat.
It
I
is-
mean, again, provided you have it. I mean, you could install it on a drywall ceiling, but it's obviously meant for ceiling array configurations, like office building.
yeah, acoustic tile, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'm really kind of curious about it. I kind of want to get one.
Yeah,
Sure
I was gonna
doesn't
say,
deal
you,
with
you
me,
have
though.
a dropped ceiling in your basement, right? So like
Yeah, but I mean, how much do I need a ceiling array microphone?
in your house, yeah.
Like, it doesn't really do me any good.
Plus, wouldn't you need multiple? Because if it's picking up sounds, wouldn't you need a mic in every corner of the room, or are all the mics built right into the one tile?
From what I know, one tile covers a certain square footage of ceiling. So in a room like mine, you'd only need one. But the larger it is, the more square footage you need. But each one has like 80 zones that it can pick up from. Like, so when you think about like a White House briefing, when they're taking questions from the crowd, they
scroll
can literally
those.
like just click on your zone and you're mic'd up.
That's nuts.
That is ridiculous. I really want one.
I just want to play with it and see, like, you know, how good it is. See, like, exactly how easy it is to use. All
Right?
that.
I just want to play with it. How much
Yeah,
is
exactly.
it now? 9 MXA
920.
910.
Is that the one you were looking at?
Oh, is it 920?
There's two. There's 910, 920.
Oh, I wonder how much it is here. I need to find it. Where is it? Agree. Why it's better. They don't have anywhere to buy it. Come on, sure. Discontinued. Okay. That's why. MXA 920. See if we can actually purchase this. Yeah, coverage area and demo. So they have a demo on yeah, speak to a representative. They have the demo, watch the coverage area demo. It's kind of dumb. Like it's stupid cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm watching it right now. Like they're like using an app to like basically paint a box where
Yeah.
the mic is, and then they're adding a little.
And there's
that's
three of them.
fucking-
They're sitting like 6 feet apart. Like
Yeah,
it's not
it
like
is-
they're like on the other end of the room or anything.
Yeah.
They're like
that's
6 feet
fuck.
apart. Talk to a sales representative. But I don't want to talk to a sales representative.
Yeah, I want to know what you're charging, guys.
RJ45 connectors. Oh, so this is literally,
It's an IP mic.
yeah,
It's basically a ceiling server. Like,
basically. That's so cool. MXA 910B is 5,300 euros. Holy shit, that's expensive.
no, I'm not surprised.
Sounds like the new OnlyFans over the bed mic.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, right?
Or
You could-
well, even if it's good enough, even like I don't know, on a film set or something. If there's like a big soundstage room and the soundstage, you know, the people that built it have installed these mics, it's like, oh yeah, you don't need boom mics, by the way, we got you covered.
Oh, boom! Poor sound speeds would be out of business. But yeah, like if you can get decent enough audio, I question how, like, the reason shotgun mics work is because they're so narrow
And they're
They-
so restrictive.
They
Yeah.
don't pick up audio from a distance magically. It's just because they filter so much out that's outside of their scope that it just sounds like magic. Like
Yeah.
that's the point of the boom mic. With something like that, I wonder how focused and how narrow that would be.
Yeah.
I don't know. 5,300 euros though for the last generation, the 910B. Would you spend it?
What, the 5300?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no. Like, I mean, not me. If I owned a big conference center or was in charge of like the communications budget for the government and could install that for, yeah. But me personally, I would never have a use for that.
Come on, recording a drummer.
Yeah, well, again, that would be contingent of it sounding good. It would be neat to try, but I'm not going to spend like $10,000 to try it.
I kind of want to call Shure and see if they'll let me try to record a band with it. By the
That would
way,
be interesting. I mean, hey, we gave them some free, pretty fucking kick-ass publicity for that 58.
yeah, that they didn't lean into one bit.
Not at all.
So which mic should I destroy for science? The MXL 771, 63% to 36%. So it looks like I'm spending a bit extra money.
That's a pretty solid.
1 second. Amazon.
That's like the ideal number because you never want it to be like, oh, like, 2% of people said the 770.
Right.
Because then you're like, did people not understand the question? But like,
the 770 looks like the type of microphone that it looks like other microphones, right? It looks like a steel body. The mesh doesn't look too ridiculously, like it doesn't look super firm, but it doesn't look like it's going to fold under my fingertips. And it's only $139. I am purchasing it as we speak. It's the MXL 770, nothing special. Ooh, the 770X. Who knows? Maybe I'll love MXL 770s after this. Add to cart. Add to cart. Add to cart. 3-year DOP, musical instrument replacement plan. I don't think I can get this. It's $28. Proceed to checkout. So I'm purchasing it on stream. Place
there
your
you go.
There we go. It's
We're
on the way,
helping the
kids.
economy, folks. No, we're not.
Well, we're helping the MXL economy.
The MXL economy.
Sup, you're gonna blow that Scarlet up live next Friday night. I wish. See, that's Stu George, by the way. The Scarlet has a very different purpose. I don't actually want to blow it up. However, I figured it is a first-gen Scarlet. So, I don't know. What would you do a first-gen Scarlet? Would you just put it on your shelf and let it live there, Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or I'd, bring it to the electronics recycling place.
Yeah, but what about science, dude?
Well, yeah, I do something stupid to it, then bring it to the electronics recycling place.
Once it's been killed, I bought it for
I mean,
only-
they don't care. They're just going after parts. So why they give a
Yeah.
shit if it works or not?
It was only $100. That said, it's a first gen. 40 dB of gain. Plus 10 to plus 50, baby. 40 whole dBs of gain on that thing. It's okay to nuke just one preamp. I said it was. When you get the 3D printer to create mod mic bodies, think DIY parabolic microphone build. Ooh. DIY parabolic. My God, I'm going to have to get real good at doing soldering. Dylan's not even reacting to my jokes. My God, this is golden, man.
Totally.
All right.
Totally.
It's been about an hour, guys. My wife's already bugging me to order pizza.
Yeah. Oh, now I want pizza.
We're just getting Domino's. It ain't that great.
I guess no. Yeah. Now I'm getting pizza. God, fuck.
It's cheap. Does that help? It doesn't help, does it? All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Videos coming out Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. So go enjoy your holiday with your family and friends and all that. And we'll see you next Friday for the next live stream. Cheers, guys.